Hi, Gaye DeRusso with the Majestic Rider. So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about getting your horse to gait. One of the biggest issues I see with this is, of course, not all horses just gait. If they're very natural and bred well and lucky, that's the other part, you're very lucky, you'll get one that just gaits and does it pretty much at any speed. But most of the horses nowadays are not like that. So how do you get a horse to gait well? Well, one, you buy one that somebody else already took the time, put in all the years and conditioning, and taught the horse how to gait correctly, and then conditioned them to gait so they will gait very well. So number one is the horse is already trained to gait and knows how to do it, and the horse is trained. But the only way to know this is actually to go try the horse and test it, because what you see on video is not always what it is. Okay? Two, you know how to train gaited horses, and you buy one that doesn't gait well, and you take your time, patience, and you train that horse, and then you train it how to gait, and you put years into it and condition it till it gaits really well. Okay? So that's the other thing. Three, you actually have to know and have feel on how to get that horse to gait, and then feel when it's gaiting correctly. So one of the other mistakes is people ride them too fast. Even if the horse gaits well, they ride it past its gait, and then in a couple of weeks it doesn't gait so well anymore, because you can take it off that fast if you don't know what you're doing. So you want to ride them correctly, and that's something you have to learn how to do. And it's better to go slow than too fast in the beginning until you understand the gaits, you get the feel of the gaits. You might have to fly somewhere and learn how to ride them correctly. But once you have that feel, you can recognize, and it makes it much easier. And so that way, if you got a trained horse and you ride it correctly, it'll keep doing the gaits. If you got a trained horse and you ride it incorrectly, you can very easily take those gaits off in a couple of weeks. Now, the biggest problem I see is that most of these horses are not trained to gait. In the videos, they just run them around, get them to gait for the couple of minutes to shoot the video, and you don't see what they're doing to get the gait. And maybe they have heavy shoes on, but maybe they don't, and they just know how to get the gait out of that horse, even if it's not conditioned to do so. You don't know anything about gaited. You buy this horse, you think it gaits well, but it's not actually trained to gait well, and it doesn't have that natural ability. So now you got an untrained rider on an untrained gaited horse. And the only way you're going to get that horse now to gait well is, one, you send it to a gaited trainer and they teach it how to gait, and then they teach you how to get it to gait, and then it's time well spent. Maybe it'll take a year, a couple of years, and then you're good to go, because you understand what you're doing. The horse understands its job. But what most people do is just get on the horse. They don't know anything about gaited. They just ride it fast. The horse doesn't know what to do, so paces, trots, maybe gaits here and there, and they never truly get the gait. So again, the ways to get a gaited horse to gait well is, one, you buy it and it's trained well. Two, you also learn how to ride a gaited horse so you don't take its gaits off. Three, if the horse doesn't gait and that's what you bought, you train it to gait. Use my articles, use my videos, take online lessons if you have nobody to help you. And in time, if you practice and condition them and give them enough time and they understand, they will gait. And then the last one, 4, is that you send that horse to a trainer. That's usually the easiest. It may cost you a lot. You might have to send your horse pretty far to get them to the right trainer if you want to do this naturally. But in the end, they'll gait well, and then you go there, take lessons, learn how to gait. It'll be money well spent. But if you send them to someone who really doesn't understand gaited horses, they can put the basics on, but the gait part, they usually will not do a very good job, and they won't get you the right gait. They might get you a step pace or a broken trot, or you know, something else, like you have a walking horse and you want it to do a running walk and they get it to saddle gait instead. But if you go to a good gaited trainer, they'll get all the gaits that you want out of that horse if it has the ability to do so. So just remember, it's not magic. Many of you think it is. You think they will just gait. It's natural in them, but you have to bring it out, just like an athlete. Athletes have natural ability, but they also have coaches, and the coaches bring out that special athlete, so then they perform at the top of their game, and that's how they win things and win the Olympics. But someone had to help them to get there, so you have to decide, is that going to be you that helps the horse to get there, or will you get a trainer to help you? And if you haven't bought a horse, I recommend you go ride the ones you're looking at on those videos to see if you can actually get it to gait. All right, hope that helps.